want to do tonight is kind of a repeat of what I did last Monday. All right, because I want to reinforce certain things. Because we are right now on a countdown to our soft pre-launch. For the new people listening in, my name is Charles Ajayi Kiran. I am privileged to be one of the top 4 global founder of Origin. It is my privilege to host these Monday night webinars, all right, with my partners. It is a privilege to be speaking with you wherever you are in the world right now. We have Italy, we have Netherlands, we have Belgium, we have Norway, we have Switzerland, we have India, we have Nigeria, we have obviously Cameroon, we have Ghana. So we have a lot of people tuning in tonight, and we are grateful for the power of technology. What I want to do, however, is reinforce a few things as we move towards our eventual launch. Now, for most of you who are brand new, you are probably not aware that we have been waiting now for a few months to pre-launch this amazing opportunity. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Origin in terms of our evolution, where we've come from, where we are today, and where we are going. Then I'm going to give you an idea about the power of the opportunity itself, the income potential, what's available for a lot of people within the next 1 year, next 2 years, potentially next 3 years. So you have an idea what is in it for you. Somebody once said that is the promise is clear, the price is easy to pay. So I want to take time out to help you understand the promise, all right, and why we are so focused and committed on what we are doing here, all right? And then obviously help move you along gently so that you are stronger in your beliefs, all right, so that you can punch higher in terms of your aspirations, and so also you can dream bigger in terms of your future security. And so that when you talk to other people about your opportunity, you are much more stabilized, and you speak from a position of true excitement and strength. That is going to play a big part in your success, okay? So let's kind of get into our call tonight. Now, what you can see on the screen right now, of course, you can see what we call the Turning Torso. This is our flagship headquarters in Sweden, in Malmö in Sweden, all right? We occupy one of those floors in this iconic building. This is the tallest building in the Scandinavia, and we are privileged to be in this wonderful, wonderful building. Now, on the left and right there, you'll see the crest. This is really the ambassador pin, which all of us wear. Once you become an ambassador, one of these pins are sent to you, and this pin just means you represent our global ambassador force, doing good, rescuing children dying from suffering and from malnutrition, which is our quest, which is our mission, which is our entire focus. At the top, of course, you see the President's Circle. I began to use that President's Circle crest, if you will, about a few months ago now, because that is my, if you will, my own insignia, just to personalize my my slides, okay? That's all. So what I want to talk about, late corporate updates with you tonight, and of course help answer a few questions. However, if I can begin by, most of you kind of know me by now, you know I like to reinforce things, because when you operate from a position of strength, a position of truth, and position of power, you have more chances of persuading the other person and of winning, all right, than if you are not operating from a power position. So it's important, of course, to understand is the truth that you know and the truth that you believe that will make room for you, okay? So just to go back to the evolution of Origin, how this whole baby started real quick. The reason we started this company, when Fred launched Origin, Fred is our CEO and founder for the new people listening in. He founded this company to challenge the status quo, to do things differently, all right, how the other companies are doing it in the marketplace, to arm the distributor base with a fair and equitable business, a business that is fair, a business where you can build your home and, create your fortune for those who are interested, excuse me, in going that far, and a business where you can create your future security for you and your family. That is what we've all been fighting to put in place, okay, right now. Now, there are thousands of companies out there in our space, all right? And over the years, a lot of time and energy have been spent in investigating some of the companies that are really doing what we want to do. We have blazed the trail in a couple of new areas, but there are some established companies that are paragons of aspirations and paragons of hope. All right, so we want to do things the way things have been done so far, differently. All right, now I can tell you now that Fred has his own inspiration, one or two individuals in the industry that have really, really inspired him. And he sees himself as being a new version of some of those people, which is a good thing. Second is to build a company with a humanitarian cause in its heart, in its foundation or at its heart. Everything we do at Origin, every strategy we bring out, every marketing focus, know one thing, that is to indirectly or directly combat malnutrition. All right? But we are doing it in such a beautiful way where it's so attractive to so many people. But that is the mission at the heart of everything we do, to build a company with a humanitarian cause, and that is to combat the scourge of malnutrition. Number three, to provide distributors, you and I, with current and time-tested global trends under one roof. Now, the beauty about having a maverick as a CEO and founder is because Fred is a very, very courageous man. He's what I call, he's a risk taker. All right? He does not just sit on the sidelines. He swims with the sharks. If he thinks there's equity, he will go for it. He will invest in it. He will jump into it. That's the kind of guy he is, okay? And one of the things that I'm excited about is that in one company, we can bring in different trends. We are trend watchers, just so you know. We are studying trends, but we are interested in trends that will last, all right? Now, there's a big difference between a trend and a fad. We don't want to get into a fad. A fad is very, very fleeting. It's here, it's like a flash in the pan, and it's gone. That's no good to us. But trends are time tested. So we are into trends. What is going on in the world? Where is the world moving into? So on and so forth. And I'll share some more information with you in a moment. All right. So we have looked into trends that we know right now are sustainable. We've intentionally not gone into technology to try to sell telecoms and things like that because it is not sustainable. It is very, very cutthroat. As technology, as you know, becomes more accessible, prices drops. When prices begin to drop, your compensation plan is in trouble and distributor earnings are in trouble. So we are not interested in areas like that. Okay? We are interested in things where the pricing can be controlled and it's stabilized and it lasts the test of time. Do you understand? Okay? So we are going to be bringing to the market cutting-edge, unique products. We are going to be launching first with the Formula One, and as we establish that, we follow through with the other things we have in mind, and you're going to see all that happening. So under one umbrella, you're going to have access to different products. Okay? Wonderful. Under one roof. Next, of course, we are going to focus on pure entrepreneurship by sharing power and control with qualifying distributors who are co-owners, country directors. All right? Now, the reason this is like this, of course, is that the way this company has been founded, Fred chose to go the entrepreneurial route. Okay? As opposed to having offices all over the world and employing country managers or whatever, marketing managers, so on and so forth. These are cash-intensive exercises that sucks most companies dry. And most companies don't stay more than 1, 2, 3 years and they've gone bust. And the reason they go bust is because of things like that. So what Fred has decided to do is to go down the entrepreneurship route, where he gives ownership of to a large extent to worthy individuals who have been tested, who can handle the responsibility. That way it becomes like an owner type deal, that you have kind of part ownership of the business to a large extent. So we introduced the country director's responsibility, where we find worthy individuals who are able to rise up to the occasion, and then we give them a contract, and they are looking after particular markets whilst reporting to the senior leadership of the company. Okay, that's one part of it. The other part of it, of course, is that every single distributor will have the opportunity to participate in bonus pool, okay, which will be announced at some point shortly. The bonus pools, of course, is where the company accumulates from the profits. They share with all the qualifying ambassadors, okay, around the world, which is going to be truly, truly exciting. So exciting things for us to look forward to. In terms of the future of Origin, we are focused right now on retailable products, and you see why in a short moment. These are products that are highly retailable, okay, which means the time we took out to do some research about 2-3 years ago, and we checked out about 5 solid companies that were companies that we were interested in. These were companies that had survived and lasted and are thriving after 25 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, 45 years, 55 years. They are still generating billions of dollars annually in terms of turnover. Some are doing about 12, 13 billion a year. Some are doing 7, 5, 3, 2 billion a year. These are incredible successes. And we studied and checked out, why have these companies been so successful? Some have created over 1,000 millionaires in their companies. Some have created over 400 millionaires. Some, 700, big numbers in their companies. Individuals like you and I, who have grown with the company and have become bona fide millionaires with those companies. And this is what we discovered. All those companies, bar none, had a strong retail element to their business, which means end users who rely on those products to use those products regularly. All right? Decision was made about 2 years ago for us to focus on that. Happily, I'm glad to announce that we're going to be launching the first of such revolutionary product. We believe, in fact, just to give you some quick news on that, next week, Monday, this is what the plan is. Emails will be going out this week, of course. The plan is to get Peter Martinson, our managing director. Okay, I'll host him. He will actually present to the entire world of Origin the brand new websites. All right, he will present it to you, because that same night we hope to go into our soft launch, so that by the morning you wake up, we are ready to go. Okay, that's the plan. So this whole week, of course, we have a lot to talk through, deal with. We are making last minute corrections, last minute changes. Chantel Montel, yes. Awesome. Okay, that's amazing. Yes, people. So that's the latest information I have. Of course, we'll be talking a lot this week and going through all kinds of stuff. So it's quite possible next week, Monday, for you to have all the big guns online, to have Fred tuning in, and to have Peter, of course, running through the entire system, because Peter did such an amazing job last week when he took 4 of us through the brand new website. All right, he did an amazing job. He was able to show us the functionality, so he's going to give you a live demonstration, and it was exceptional. So we've asked him if he'll be able to do that to the entire team. So that's the plan we have for next week, Monday. Of course, you get all that information this week by email. Okay, and I'm just going to be reinforcing a few things as we go along tonight. Just give me a moment. Let me check another quick message. A date at last. It's finally happening in Oregon. Okay. Listen, guys, the first thing I'd like to say, of course, I think which we'll say next week in my preamble, is to thank you. First of all, to thank you. One of the things you've noticed we don't try and do is to take the leaders or the ambassadors for granted. You cannot do that. But as I have tried to stress over the weeks, over the months, over the years, I have stressed on entrepreneurship and I've stressed leadership, if you guys will attest to that truth. And the reason for that right now is because leaders are able to flow with the punches. Because they are entrepreneurs, they are able to discipline their disappointments. They don't pack up shop and close down their shop and walk out because we didn't launch when we said we are going to launch. They understand that these things happen in business. All right, so I'm hoping that at least I've done my bit in preparing you guys for such for a while to where we are. Nothing will give me more pleasure than when we launch next week. Okay, and then we move to another phase of challenges. Okay, there's always a challenge, but that is just the nature of business. But at least we'll be in business afloat. So I really want to thank all of you, and setting of you, of course, know you are going to make your fortune through this enterprise. Many of you, we've become like family, we've become like friends. It will be great when we hang out together on the beaches of the world and drink some of the finest red wines and cocktails and some of the finest meals, hug and share and tell stories and sing karaoke and do all the things you do when you're letting your head down and you are not working. All that is coming. Okay? I'm just reading the messages, okay? All right, guys, listen, you guys let me concentrate on my presentation. Okay, so that was a slight deviation, but I think you're getting the point. So to build a business with the customer, with the retail customer at the heart of the business, this will do two things. Number one, there are people who are not the most brilliant at building networks. For example, I have a list now of people I am preparing: medical professionals, chiropractors, nutritionists, holistic medicine practitioners, medical professionals, people like that. Why? Because a lot of these people have big influence and they have big client base. They may not be able to recruit or sponsor ambassadors, but they can put a lot of people on the product to keep using the product regularly. That is big, okay? That is big. When I get to the product part, I'll make a bit more song and dance about that. So let's continue now. The future. This will enable everyone to develop a business that has real equity and real value. And what I mean by that is if you chose to sell your business, okay? Because when you start building your origin distributorship, you are actually building a business that has equity, in case you didn't realize it. In 2, 3, 4, 5 years time, depending on the size business you build, you say, you know what? I want to go into the sunset. I want to travel the world. I want to sell my origin business. I want to just enjoy my residual. Do you know, if you sell the business has real dollar, euro value. All right? Your business could be worth $500,000, could be worth 300,000, could be worth 100,000, could be worth $1 million. We've known somebody who sold their business for $6 million. I've known people who sold it for $1 million. Because of the customer base that have been built over the years. These are people who, whether you're there or not, they use the product. So when they come to value your business, they are going to value your business by the amount of monthly production. And they will amortize it if this is generating every month this amount of money over a year, what is it? So there's value to your business. This is very important for you to understand. Okay? So this will allow you to do that. The reason we have been working so hard is we are trying to build a track for the future years to run on. Most of you now are building tracks for people who you don't know yet to run on. They are going to come in a month's time. They're going to come in 6 months' time. They're going to come in a year's time. They're going to come in 5 years' time. They will not know anything about the sacrifice of the work you have done. All they will know, they may know your name because your name might be up there in lights, President's Circle, Chairman's team, whatever it is. So that's the only way they'll know. Oh, so that is that lady, that is that man. They may not know you personally, but guess what? They'll be making you fortunes because they're going to be riding on the truck that you have built. Sweat and blood, making it fine. I was up till 2 a.m. this morning now. What? Just designing the new set of slides. And then I'm going to ask Maurice to writing the new set of slides, and then Maurice is going to do his magic with them. He's going to design them. But, I'm just going through each and that's how I want to present the new opportunity. Everything on slides. There's so much, and then I'm going to have to put some pressure on them to get those slides ready out for us this week, and all the other bits, we need to do. All right? So, building the track for everybody to rely on. And you guys are going to have to be patient over the next 2-3 months because videos that we want to come up with, audios, all kinds of stuff, there's going to be a lot of time-intensive things that just those niggly little things that take time, but they take time. So that we have a full suite. We have all the tools you need to run your business so that you guys can fly with the eagles because you got the tools you need to build your business. Okay? Wonderful. Next, to create many millionaires from our entrepreneurial business model. You're going to start seeing that happen in your very eyes. You're going to start seeing people rise to the dizzy heights of financial success. As we start welcoming the first set of millionaires, I'm trusting within the next 2 years we should start breaking out millionaires in our amazing company. Okay, you're going to start seeing people become $1 million earners. All right. But also to have fun and to have adventure. As I mentioned before with our incentive program, hang out on the beach, play volleyball on the beach, drink all kinds of wonderful cocktail and good wine, eat good food, talk, chat, know each other, stay out late, listen to music, doing karaoke, enjoying 5-star luxury, hanging out together, whether we are doing that in Mallorca, we are doing that in the Seychelles, but it's getting to know, so all of these exciting things ahead of us as we begin to achieve success in our company. So what I've tried to show you right now is to give you an idea, paint a picture in your mind where we are going so you can dream along. Now, in the new website you are going to see it presented like this. The decision was made and we worked on the present to you a simplistic website. A website that's easier to navigate even by a total stranger who can start, jump in there, find way around what they want. All right, we have removed all of the unnecessary information there. The client can navigate their way through the website. If they need more information, they just click more, they find out more. Because there are some people you're going to meet who are readers, who want all the information on the planet before they will start. You just direct them to the website. Let them go do that. And then there are those, of course, who just want to know, what's going on, show me the bottom line. But nevertheless, it is laid out so simplistic like that for you. All the additional information you need, you see at the bottom of the screen right there. You can go there to see where it says About Us. You can find out the mission and the vision. You see a fantastic photo of with his message, which is amazing. You see the corporate team layout, all right, and all the contact details, both our headquarters, both in Zurich in Switzerland and of course in Malmo in Sweden. All the details, everything is there. Everything is laid out for you. Quick links that you need to navigate to your back office is right there. You just click, you need more information, it takes you right there straight away. Download, okay, which I advise everybody, download your compensation plan on your desktop or print it out. So you have your compensation plan printed out. It's been created like a pamphlet now, so you can print it out and just have like a booklet rather, okay, have it in your briefcase. For those of you who don't have it on your tablet or on your desktop, it's right there for you. There's going to be a Formula One flyer, a simple flyer, like a brochure that you print that just tells you what the Formula One is, the key points and the key products. All right, beautifully done. You're going to have that. Okay, Unite flyer, everything is there. So simple to navigate, and whichever country you're in, you just click on your country, select a country, you just click on the country there, bang, and you are in your country. Everything is acclimatized to your particular country. Okay, and up there, of course, you can see how it is. All of this Peter is going to go through next week. The product itself, the opportunity itself, and our course. Okay, very, very simplistic, very, very beautiful, and easy to navigate. So this is what you're going to find in terms of the product page. The next page you'll also find is the opportunity page. The opportunity page, of course, talks about the potential of our business. All right, enjoy the freedom of working from anywhere. All right, so that is exactly how you're going to find the opportunity page, and you click it, it takes you down through the system that we use and messages and subtle and very, very fluid. All right, very, very fluid. I played with it again late last night. I just played with it over and over again, and it's just like seamless and fast. Okay, so you're gonna see, because it's in development stage. Sorry, when I mean development, it's actually on the development site to allow us to make corrections or any changes. Okay, before we go live. Then you'll find the course page. We decided to use healthy children, happy children. This is how we want the children to be, happy and healthy. We don't want to have images of skeletal kids, you know, those kind of shock and awe images. We chose to go with healthy images. This is how we want the kids to look, to be healthy, you know. So you're going to find all about our Unite course. You're going to find a video of Bayer there. You're going to find the Americas link. You're going to find the report. You're going to find a lot. I can't tell you so much because some things need to be a lovely surprise for you. When you go there, you'll be amazingly surprised with some beautiful things waiting for you in there. Okay? And then the team tracker. One of the key tool in the back office you're going to find is your team tracker. We have asked for this, especially senior leaders, for a little while, okay? That helps us to access a lot of the key players in the team, to access their details without going through a laborious search process. They have built us more than what we asked for. Well, we are so surprised and so pleased because it was much more than we asked for. One of those tools you're going to find right now is what we call the Team Tracker. The Team Tracker is an amazing tool which allows you to dissect your organization very, very quickly. You are able to, for example, you just go on whether you want to check both legs, left and right, or you only want to search for the left leg, what is going on the right leg. You can do that, okay? You can go through a fast search function there, or just put the person's name there. Search quickly and it will come up with their details. But also you can find out who's your top recruiter this month, who's your top sponsor this month, okay, or who are all the people who have hit X amount. You just come up with the details. People with the most activity, who are those closest to supervisor, so you can jump in there and encourage them and guide them and coach them so that they hit that supervisor rank. Who are the highest ranking people you have in the team right now? What's their rank? It will show you there. So all that beautiful stuff is right there for you, easy to navigate. Then, of course, on one page right there, you can see your total CV, your left leg and your right leg. These are your commissionable volume. These are the volume that you actually get paid your bonuses on, because there are 7 different commissions and bonuses that are paid out to you. This, you get paid that on CV. And you check on the right, you see your QV, left and right. The QV is used purely for your rank advancing. Okay, so you can use that to rank advance, and then you can use that to access things like your monthly expense allowance, so on and so forth. So these are two powerful information right on one page there for you. So you go to that page, bang, it's all there waiting for you. You don't have to sweat. Okay. So, and all those wonderful things. So you can see, and there's a lot in there, which you're going to be able to see next week, Monday. Okay. So what I'll tell you right now in advance is you want to get your troops ready for next Monday so that they can see live the demonstration. Check 1 minute, please. Let me see what that is. Who is that? Doubting Thomases like I used to be will be losing their jobs soon as they will start learning to believe. That is Uncle Victor Samko. All right, welcome. I think we missed you last week. All right, but you're not a doubting Thomas. You just needed to know, and that this is why we told you to hold on. Now you can probably see why, Victor. You can see what is going on. Okay, much more intensive, much more functional, rather, tool for you. Okay, so that's the team tracker. That will cover that for you. Then the next one I want to show you, of course, is your landing page. Everything has been refreshed. It is so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. Your landing page, before you log into your back office, you will see this message box will pop up, and the background will be blurred, and that is intentional. Okay, it's all intentional, so don't worry. And then you put in your username and your password in there, and you log in, and bingo, it all comes alive. All right, in glowing, beautiful colors, and it gives you access to your back office. You're really going to like that. The next, of course, is the ambassador plan. This is called the OS1. The OS1 is the operating system. So you can call that the operating system or the origin suite 1. OS1, or operating system or origin suite 1. All right. Essentially, this is the heart of the business. Anything you want to know about your business, you need to be armed with the OS1. That's where it's going to be. How do I qualify for ambassador? How do I qualify for supervisor? How do I advance in rank? How do I get paid? Everything is in your OS1. So you well to print it out, have a copy with you. It's not a manual that you should spend too much time studying, to be honest. The only reason I've spent time on the OS1 because of my position. I have to have answers for senior people asking questions. Usually it's not something I spend time reading. You just do what you need to do, of course, and it takes itself, all right? But you will do well to have one of those on your desktop, downloaded or printed out so you can refer to it, all right? What we are going to be doing in the future, we are still discussing it. We're going to be alternating the Mondays. As we launch, we are going to go into product-specific trainings, of course, to arm everybody with the requisite knowledge that they need to do their business. That is going to start happening now. So one, we may have the business opportunity presentation, which is always helpful to have new people who are in to see a presentation. We will present the opportunity live. And then, of course, the week after, we may go into a specific training. All right, so there's going to be a lot of training to get everybody tooled up, armed up, ready to do excellent stuff with their business. All right, just hold on a moment. I got another. A freshly painted new office. That's Chantal in the Netherlands. Absolutely, Chantal. Freshly painted. Gorgeous colors. All right, gorgeous colors. Those dark colors of Unite, we wanted to, we don't want those anymore. We didn't have to look sad. We want to bring in light. Okay. So everything's going to be freshly glowing origin colors for everyone. Okay. Wonderful. So right now, what I want to show you real quick right now is that I showed you something else, because some of the numbers we were showing before, probably only a handful of people around the world can receive those kind of numbers. Most people, when I mean a handful, I mean people tuning into the webinar. So I wanted to show much more realistic numbers for the majority of people tonight. When I mean realistic, not as heavy as the previous numbers were showing. So I just want to give you an idea about the power and potency of building this business, what is going to be in it for you going forward now. All right, you are going to find it makes so much sense to build correctly now. All right. First of all, let's look at the left side of your screen where we are going to be teaching about how you build a network. Most people understand network. The power of a network allows you to leverage other people's time, other people's energy, other people's brilliance. Okay. Now, because when you sponsor them, they may be smarter than you. But when you sponsor them, they become part of your organization. They become your business partners. People that you probably could not go into business with before, you'll be in business with them. And everything that they do accrues upwards, i.e., part of their effort, part of their energy, part of their creativity, part of their performance rolls up to you. You're able to enjoy leveraging their mind, leveraging their energy, leveraging their power, leveraging their sweat. Just, excuse me, this is what I mean? Powerful stuff. I have not seen anything that can equate to something like this before. Okay? So here's an example. The minute you start the business, you are going to be taught that your foundational default position is for you to sponsor 6 ambassadors as quickly as you can. Some people will sponsor that in a day. Some will sponsor that in a week. Some will sponsor that in a month. Some will sponsor in 3 months. The idea for you is to sponsor your 6 as quickly as possible because you are not going to just rest on those 6. You are going to be adding more. Some of us have 32, 28, 27, 40 frontline instead of 6. Why stop at 6? The world is your oyster. How big can you dream? How far can you see? Why only stop at 6? However, 6 is the magical number in Origin. 6 qualified ambassadors will qualify you for all the different bonuses, all right, that Origin has available. Do you follow? So you want to get your 6 in place as quick as you can. Now, the minute you have your 6 ambassadors in place, you qualify for the very, very first incentive we have in Origin, which I'll talk to you in a moment. Now, those 6 people, what we are going to do, of course, they are going to become ambassadors or affiliates. Okay? Now, they are going to do the same thing. They are going to bring in their own 6. So those 6 equally will sponsor their own 6 ambassadors, making 36. 6 people sponsoring 6 people will give you 36. So on your second level, level 2, you now have 36 ambassadors on your level 2. Those 36 people, guess what? They, with the help of their 6 people above them, with the help of you, their sponsor, with the help of the uplines, everybody's helping, they are going to bring in their own 6. 36 times 6, 216. This could take you approximately 1 year to put this structure in place. Or it could take you 6 months. Okay? To put this structure in place. And then what happens? Let's take it one more level. Those 216 ambassadors will equally bring in their own 6. 216 times 6 is 1,296 ambassadors. This could take you a year for some people. It could take you 15 months, 18 months, 2 years to put a structure like this in place, depending on your pace. All right? So when you add all these numbers up, all those people, 1,554 ambassadors, affiliates, everybody in there, assume they are all on 2 products. Monthly, we have in the Formula 1, which they are consuming and they are sharing. All right? Those 2 products, I didn't want to complicate it by showing you all the maths, which you'll find out soon when we start doing the training online, but Origin will pay you. There are 7 different ways you get paid. All right? Direct product commission, of course. Unilevel fast track bonus. First Premier League bonus. Generational matching bonus. And you have the Unilevel fast track bonus. TVC, Team Volume Commission, MEA, Monthly Expense Allowance. So we have different bonuses that you qualify to access, which all boosts your income. Okay? Now, assume I've taken 2 out of the 7 bonuses to do the calculations to give you these numbers. One is a Perpetual Unilevel Commission, PUC. All right? Which pays 2.5% at your 4th, 5th, 6th level, 5% at the top level, and then it dwindles down. Even that, it's powerful enough to still add some substantial change to your auction. And of course, your Team Volume Commissions. Those are the only 2 I've taken. I've not taken the powerful Unilevel Fast Track Bonus, which, as you know, you get paid on each and every ambassador that joins. You get paid down there 10, 15, 25, whatever it is, euros or dollars on each join. I've not taken that at all. That in itself, that alone can make you wealthy. All right? So I've just taken only 2 just to play it cool tonight. That would generate somewhere around 3,780 euros or dollars per month based on just the PUC, Pure Unilevel Commission, and TVC, Team Volume Commission. Okay? Now, for a business you built for 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, what is that? That's 50,000, approximately 50,000 a year. That's not bad, is it? And that does not add the other 5 additional bonuses. Once you add Unilevel Fast Track Bonus, and it will treble those numbers and quadruple those numbers. Okay? But I'm just going to show you something simple most of you will believe tonight. So this is the power of your network. Now, remember, this is only to the 4th level. The company will pay you down to the 10th. When you add on level 5, that income will jump to about 40 to 60K a month. On and on and on. All right? But I don't want to go through the big numbers tonight. But I'm sure you understand the power. This is only to first 4 levels. But on the right-hand side, something interesting begins to happen. Now I want to share with you the power of a customer base. Because every single ambassador here will be incentivized to build a base of customers. These are people, users, who are using your product regularly. Okay? Here's how it looks like. So these 6 ambassadors that you have, guess what? They each will develop a minimum of, say, 10 customers. Now, I've kept it low again. You will be seeing some people that will build 30, 50, 100. You're going to see it happening. All right? But let's just keep it at 10 because everybody can believe that. So within a month, within 2 months, whatever, you have 10 customers using your products. So 6 ambassadors times 10 customers, that is 60 customers. Okay? Now, guess what happens? Those 6 ambassadors also have their own 6, making 36 ambassadors. Those 36 ambassadors doing the same thing, having 10 customers, you now have 360 customers. Level 2. Level 3, 216 ambassadors with 10 customers each, 2,160 customers. Level 4, 1,296 customers each. Guess what is happening? 12,960 customers. Now, the beauty about this is that they are not in one town. They are spread out. Some could be in Brazil, could be in Holland, some could be in Ghana in your business, in Cameroon, in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Malaysia. You get a picture. Or they could be in your country. Okay? It will naturally spread out. You never think about that. That takes care of itself. By itself, it will expand. So you now have a huge amount, approximately about 15,000 customers using your product. Now here's the magic. If every one of those customers just are on one product per month, you want to see how much that's going to generate for you? An extra 17K, 18K. And I've just used only 2. I've not added the rest. So you add 18K plus that, that's about a $22,000 or euro a month paycheck. That's a monthly paycheck. And with these numbers, ladies and gentlemen, I am being extremely conservative. All right? Because you could double or treble that with the kind of numbers we're talking about right now. But I just want to keep it realistic so people believe. It starts small, and then it gathers momentum, and then it grows. That's the power of geometric progression, the power of exponential growth. So I hope this makes some sense to you right now. All right? Wonderful. So moving on real quick, you've all seen this. The minute you find your first 6 ambassadors, you qualify for your Grand King. All right? These are highly sought after watches, highly loved watches, luxury watches that you qualify for. And there may be some surprise for a lot of you very, very soon. All right? Once we launch. Then, of course, you become a supervisor. Once you get to a supervisor role, a rank rather, and you stay on rank for 3 months within a 12-month period, you qualify for an iPad Air, 64 gig. Okay? You may already have your own tablet or your own whatever, but not bad to have one of these beauty. We didn't used to give supervisors anything at all. Nobody had anything besides the watches. That's what everybody had. But now they give you something to say thank you for getting here. Once you stay on rank for 3 months within a 12-month period, you qualify for your iPad. Then as you move on to more senior roles, you hit middle management, you hit the executive rank. And once you stay on that rank for 3 consecutive months, 3 months rather, in a 12-month period, you qualify for a trip, a 5-day trip to Mallorca, Palma de Mallorca in Spain. Whether you are in Cameroon, Port Harcourt, Ghana, South Africa, wherever you are, Ecuador, Brazil, they fly you to Mallorca. 5 days in a 5-star hotel. You and your partner who you choose. That could be your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you choose, 2 of you, to join other executives from around the world, hopefully, because this is brand new, who will be with you. You're not lonely. All right? And then you have, of course, the corporate staff will be there so you can meet them in person also, enjoy some training sessions as you are enjoying your wonderful time out in Mallorca. Beautiful food, beautiful music, beautiful drinks, beautiful fellowship, all that wonderful stuff. And guess what? Every year, it's not just one-off. Every year you qualify automatically, you are off again. All right? And the good news is you could be President's Circle, but maybe on rank, you didn't hit your President's Circle, you didn't qualify on your President's Circle rank, you were qualifying on your executive rank volume. You still qualify. You still go to Mallorca again. And okay, I will need to find out new destinations that the company will be announcing after we've enjoyed these ones. So things change. Of course, when you read the elite of origin, you get to the President's Circle. There are 6 ranks that make up the President's Circle in origin. Once you get there, they fly, and you qualify 3 months out of 12 months. They fly you to Seychelles. I mean, is that beautiful or what? Paradise in the Indian Ocean. Okay. 5-star resort for 7 nights. For 2. For you and your loved one, or you and whoever you choose. Truly amazing stuff. All right? So these are the 2015 incentives. Some people are already qualifying right now, about to qualify, especially some supervisors. Of course, with the watches, we have a lot of qualifiers for those, and you're going to see an explosion begin to happen again very, very soon. So these are 2015 incentives. Finally, as we move towards the close tonight, set new goals. begin to dream big. You're going to see a lot of high-powered people rising up from the company now, floating to the top. You're going to see a lot of new names making their mark. Okay? Set your goals. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? How big do you want to be? Focus on new blood. New blood will always help lift off your business. New blood means new people. Focus on new people. They will come in with their magic. They will come in with their excitement and enthusiasm. They will run with this. And they will give you a new lease of life. All right? They always do. Focus on new people. Explain the first mover advantage. Why it's important for them to be in position now. All right? Why it's important for them to be in position now. Because the people who are going to come in the future are going to come under them. Potentially. Because you have two legs, left and right. You know, whichever leg that they are on in your tree, if they're on your right leg, anybody that is sponsored on the right leg will go under them. If they're on your left leg, anybody that's sponsored on the left leg in the future will go on them. But they need to be in position. They need to move now. They need to take a spot, become an ambassador or affiliate quickly, lock in that position, and anything that happens afterwards will be going under them. And they get paid on those people's business. That's the power of it. I've explained this a few times in the past, so the senior on the call help you people understand what it means in case they have questions. Sponsor them in as ambassadors and affiliates. Commit to a new 90-day game plan. That is a smart idea. Everybody coming in, I would say my advice to you as this new baby is launched, commit to a fresh, brand new 90-day to see where you can be in 90 days with your business. Okay? New gusto, new enthusiasm, new belief, new hope, new aspiration, brand new 90 days, and go to war. That's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I hope it's been helpful and beneficial to you, and it's made a lot of sense to you, and I hope I've been able to paint some pictures of what is about to happen. It's truly been a privilege and a pleasure, as always, to have hosted you tonight. Let me thank you very much for your kind attention as I bid you a wonderful night. All right, so I'm going to